We have our CEO, our favorite CEO, Albert Merritt. We have our lead advisor, Marcus, myself, TW. We're excited to have you guys on tonight. We're gonna let a couple of seconds go by to let people get in. And from there, what we'll do is we'll let Marcus start off, but let us know where you're from. I see Texas in the house. I see Slovenia in the house. I see big old Texas. All right, Catherine. Where else you guys calling from? Malaysia's in the house. New York City, California. Okay, we got some people in the US over here. I'm sure we got North Carolina, New York, Philadelphia. What's going on? Disneyland. All right, sounds good. Listen, we're excited to have this worldwide organization. There's communities all over the world. Philly, how you doing? South Carolina, BC, Quebec, Florida is here, India. How y'all guys doing? I know it's real early in the morning for you guys over there. We got Pastor Cole. How you doing from Lagos, Nigeria? How you doing, sir? All right, we're excited. So what we're gonna do right now, I don't know if we're muted already, but what we wanna do right now is hand it over to Marcus, and we're gonna get started with the call right now. Marcus, take it from here.
TW, thank you very much. I'm absolutely panda pumped. I'm in my panda pink. Well, you just muted me. The second biggest concern today, other than getting muted, is I'm scared I'm going to knock my drink over, waving my hands around, because we're so excited. We've got some great news to share with you guys. And like the old saying goes, all good things come to those who wait. And guess what? Even better things come to those who wait just a little bit longer. So let me share with you the PowerPoint. We'll get straight into it. We've got some amazing updates, and you guys are going to love it. I absolutely guarantee that. So today we're going to go through the PandaApp 2.0 update. We're going to do some housekeeping. We're going to talk about the PanCAKE listing, the timing for that, some great updates on Panda 11, and we have a guest speaker, and then Albert has some exciting news. So make sure you don't miss that news right at the end that Albert's going to deliver with everybody. Literally just came in before we jumped onto the call today. So for those of you who have been with us for a while, you were with us when we launched the token into the pre-sale at 10 cents, October 29, scaled through, sold through the 10 million tokens that took the price through to $1. And then now we're into the extended pre-sale where the token price is $1.15. In the punkpanda farm back office, we have coming up to 87,000 registrations and accounts there. And as a reference point, October 29, when we started our pre-sale just 3-4 months ago, Bitcoin was at 62,000 US dollars. Now it's at around 38,000. Whereas a token has gone from 10 cents to $1.15. And I want to make an announcement here today to everybody who is currently buying tokens and has people who may be wanting to buy those tokens. And that is because of the extended pre-sale now going past $1.15, we will be listing on PanCAKE at $1.50. So that's exciting news for everybody. Now, bit of housekeeping news. We've been going through some sponsor change requests for the Panda app. And the reason we've been doing that is that there is an occasional glitch when people sign up to the Panda app. If they're in a bad Wi-Fi situation, or they put the one-time PIN in instead of their code, or vice versa, they end up with the wrong sponsor. So we've put a form together. People have been submitting these requests, and TW has been working with the techs to complete these requests. He's doing a phenomenal job. And we have noticed that just recently, I mean, this is an honor system, and we've noticed that there's a couple of accounts that we find suspicious and potentially have been putting in wrong sponsor requests. So we've flagged those 2 accounts. And what we want to do is, if you feel like there has been a wrong sponsor request, or if you feel like you've been moved and your sponsor is showing incorrectly, or you feel like there's been a big move happened incorrectly within your team and you have the specific account details that have been moved, if you could email those to twdawsoncco@gmail.com, and then he will cross-reference that with these couple of suspicious accounts. And we're going to make sure we do a proper investigation of this, a proper audit. And if it is found that this person or persons have been intentionally submitting wrong sponsor moves, those accounts will be terminated. We have a zero tolerance policy for anything like this. Any moves that have been made incorrectly will be moved back. All right, so don't worry about it. We'll make sure that all of this gets ironed out and ends up how it absolutely should be. So now moving on to the Bentley 2.0, very exciting times. And I'll give you a bit of an update right now. We're now at over 500,000 users, 512,000 users as of last night. So congratulations to the community. Absolutely phenomenal effort with the beta app. And I can't comprehend how fast we're going to grow as soon as Bentley 2.0 comes to the market. Good news is the Apple iOS submission progress report tells us out of the 24 modules that have been submitted, 8 have already been approved by Apple and Google. The data migration is now complete and also being integrated into the 2.0 version of the app. So we expect sometime this week coming for the completion on Apple Store. And then once that has happened, we will announce to the community a short shutdown period to transition from the beta app to 2.0. So we're literally waiting for these modules to be approved one by one by Apple iOS. It's in progress. Some of the modules that we thought were going to be the most difficult, because what happens is Apple will review each module and they'll sometimes come back and forth to the techs and the development team, ask questions, more information, get clarification. And some of the more difficult ones have actually already been approved. So that's really good news and exciting news. Now, some more exciting news is a world first. You are seeing it and hearing it here. First time ever in the history of the internet. Panda 11 is now live in the App Store. Daily matches are live on Android, iOS, and the web URL through panda11.io, featuring cricket, baseball, and soccer initially. There's 21,000 members already registered, and we will have 1 million players onboarded within the next 100 days from March 1st. So by the time we hit June, we expect 1 million players going into Panda 11 to play on the Crypto Sports Fantasy app. Every single one of them will need to be using and acquiring PPM tokens to actually play their matches. Now, that is exciting news. So I just got this news when I woke up this morning. I am not a Crypto Sports Fantasy guy. I don't know what I'm doing. But if you do want to follow the progress, you can go to the Telegram group, which is specific for Panda 11. You can see it on the screen, Panda Play 11. You can go and search that and you'll get updates. Some of the things you're going to see on there are banners about what's coming up. As you can see, soccer championship. Another one here, MC versus BF Reds. Right, these are some of the test matches we were running. American Basketball Championship. West Indies Tour of India, India versus the West Indies. These are some of the things you're going to see in the Telegram group, prompting you about upcoming matches. Now, what I did, because there was a historic match coming up, I'm sure you've all heard about it, it's been all over the news. I went and created a match today of this historic match, Bangladesh versus Afghanistan in cricket. And I made my own little team up. My sports fantasy team took me about 5 minutes. Didn't know what I was doing. And I immediately got a confirmation because I had to transfer some. I chose BNB Smart Chain. I sent in $100 worth. I immediately got an email telling me the transaction ID. Not only that, I then got an email saying I'm all set with 100 Panda tokens, because obviously the Binance Smart Chain tokens were converted into 100 PPM tokens. So I got an email from Panda 11 explaining that's already ready to go. Then I was able to place my wager. I chose to participate in a 20 PPM token match, prize pool of 36, and we're off and running. So that was pretty easy to do. It's going to take a few days for us to get our heads around this, to develop some tools that actually can show people how to do certain things. But as a non-crypto sports fantasy guy, I found it fairly self-explanatory. So I just thought I'd share that exciting news with you guys. As far as the PanCAKE listing, we had some news come through from Jedi Josh and the marketing team last night. And what they've told us is they are targeting to start the Panda Blitz marketing on the week of March the 4th. And they want to run that for a number of weeks to generate some interest in the crypto community. And they'll be listing targeting on PanCake around April the 15th. So that's fantastic. Now we have a date to work to, and we've got a lot of exciting things to generate excitement between now and then, which are going to make a big difference to the token listing when it happens. Putting out a simple message, why to buy PPM token. We're bringing to the world encrypted communications and crypto sports fantasy. As mentioned many times, the contract address will not be given until we've listed on PancakeSwap. The simple reason for that is we do not want somebody going over, creating a fake liquidity pool on Pancake, and then putting people in a bad position where they go into a pool where there's not enough liquidity. So our goals are really simple, and this is really exciting when you think about it. Between now and April 15th, we are going to have a fully functional PandaApp 2.0 for the world to see and use. Think about that. A crypto token being listed for the very first time, and people who are looking at that token already see a workable, functioning app, which has gone from 0 to over 500,000, possibly over 1 million or more accounts before the token's even listed. On top of that, they'll see a fully functional Panda 11 app in the app stores, which is an app which provides a massive utility case for the token that they're looking at. And then thirdly, they would have already experienced a huge public awareness campaign, a buzz that's been generated around the PPM token, and that's all going to come together for what we believe will be one of the most successful listings of a token in 2022, if not the past few years. So with that, I want to hand over to our special guest speaker. In fact, I'm going to have our CEO, Albert Muir, come on and introduce our first guest speaker for today. Over to you, Albert.
It gives me a lot of pleasure to introduce this person. I've known him now for just about 1.5 years. When I was first introduced to him, everybody told me, if Mikhail wants to be the #1 rep in any company, he will be. He has work ethics like you can't believe. He has created friendships over the years. He's never done anything to destroy any of those friendships. And this man is just completely remarkable. On October 29th, he knew about us, but he delayed about a month, maybe 6 weeks before he actually even started. So he hasn't even been doing this since day one. I'll let him speak about the numbers that he has created, by far #1 on Panda Pals, and he'll come on and speak how he's done it. The amazing thing to me, and it just gives me so much pride that he's actually with us working Punk Panda, is this gentleman, if he doesn't want to do anything, he would never have to do anything. His daughter recently got married a few years ago. He gave her more Bitcoin than probably everybody together on this call has right this second. So you can see he's doing this by choice, not by that he has to. And so without further ado, I would like to introduce my great friend, Mikhail Livich. And thank you so much for your leadership, sir. And thank you so much for going through the trials and tribulations that we've gone through on beta. Thank you, Mikhail.
No, Albert, thank you. Thank you for the time when the day you call me. I appreciate from the bottom of my heart. Thank you very much. And I would say, excuse me, everybody who is listening today, please call the person who invited you to this opportunity and thank them, because you have no idea where you are and how lucky you are. But with that also comes responsibility, because everybody needs what we have. They just don't know it yet. And it's up to us to let everybody know. I mean, look what's going on in the world. Now it's another war started between Russia and Ukraine, and everywhere else. It's a lot of problems, a lot of tears, and we can change that. I mean, just think about it, how powerful this is. This is not about me, excuse me. This is not about Albert. This is not about TW. This is about all of us, guys. We all here together. We are a huge family who loves each other, respect each other, and we have one thing in common: to change the world. And that's what we got in our hands. I mean, excuse me, my English, unfortunately, not rich enough to express how I feel. I mean, guys, like, Albert just said, I don't need to do anything. I'm 66 years old. I need to spend my money and I got to enjoy my life. And that's exactly what I do. And now, because of this opportunity, I not just enjoy myself, I can enjoy helping others. I mean, just think about it. It's not about making money. Excuse me. This is about helping everybody else. And by doing that, we're also making money. I mean, guess how exciting this is. And it's just unbelievable. I mean, I saw everything. I've been working in a network marketing arena since August of 1980. I saw it all. I did my biggest accomplishment. I built an organization over 440,000 distributors. In one company, in 6 months with my group, we built 160,000 organization. And here, only in 100 days, I already over 90,000. And this is, like I said, I just repeat myself. This is not about me. It's about all of us together, guys. And it's like, I want to thank everybody. I want to thank TW. I want to thank Marcus, Albert, of course. I'm sorry if I don't mention everybody's names. I may not know everybody. I may not remember everybody, but I mean, so many, like Stephanie. I mean, so many people on a group, on our Telegram group. I mean, guys, my head goes down to you because you have so much patience to answer all those questions. And let me tell you guys, we also have a responsibility to each other and to people we bring into the business. Because, guys, I mean, I'm looking at the group sometimes and people asking questions which they sponsors should tell them before they even join the business. I mean, this is amazing, but it's like, it's a change. I mean, it's life-changing opportunity. It's the things happening around us in Panda, man. And just think about this one. Some people complaining, excuse me, about Panda has a glitch there, has a glitch here. With all these glitches, with all these problems per se, we already have 500,000 people. Can you imagine what happens when Panda 2 comes in? Can you imagine what's going to happen when listing going to be in place? All those people who are waiting and doing nothing, you're going to start biting your elbows because you're going to become so sorry you did not build your organization. That's why I'm not waiting. And I already introduced, I have a lady in my group. She's only 24 years old. I think in 2 months, she sponsored close to 1,500 people on her front line by herself. And her group already grows over 40,000 people. I don't even know how many people she has. It's amazing. And she pretty much like you and me, just a regular person, only 24 years old. You know what she told me? She said, when I saw the opportunity, I don't care about anything else. I just went to work. Albert, thank you for an opportunity to let me talk. Thanks a lot. I love you all. And we're all going to see each other at the top of this business. Thank you, guys. Thank you all.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for sharing, Mikhail. And one of the things I love about Mikhail and many of our leaders, they care more about their people than they do themselves. They get the idea that if I help enough people get what they want, then everything will come to me. And thank you for your leadership.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have a special announcement to make. Another great leader of ours, Frank Servideo. Happy birthday to you, sir. So a big Panda, happy birthday to you. We love all your leadership and everything. If you want to just come on and just say hi real quick. I know this wasn't expected, but just a big happy birthday, sir. Your leadership has been nothing but fantastic. I'm doing great.
Well, thank you so much. This is a surprise. I weren't supposed to tell the family, but thank you so much. You just made my day, Albert. Thank you. It's been exciting. It's been a great ride. I want to thank the team, and this is for all of us. And great news tonight, Marcus, with the dates and all that good stuff. And we have some great things coming. And I want to thank the team. It's not about me. It's about everybody else. But thank you very much for the birthday wishes. And keep doing what you're doing, guys. The team is growing rapidly. The coin is looking great. I just look at it this way, the extension to the 15th, and at least now we have the date. that's fantastic that we could work with that. Can't wait for the marketing and everything coming together. So thanks so much for all you do, Albert, Marcus, TW, and the rest of the team. Thanks again. Appreciate it.
Yep. And ladies and gentlemen, when we created this idea, we wanted the idea to be that somebody in any country, no matter what their economic background was, that they could just take their smartphone, go out there and create something great and create wealth like never thought before. We know that that messaging is hitting home. Not only do we have that, somebody that did not have the economic means to create wealth before, they can now do that. We're attracting top leaders in the world. I mean, we have 10, 12 of the top 100 leaders in the world. In addition to that, it goes all the way to, Entrepreneur of the Year on Forbes magazine. So we have a cross spectrum that's unbelievable. Every time I sit there and hear a bunch of problems and stuff, I just go to YouTube, put in Punk Panda, and just listen to what the whole world is saying about us. People we don't even know. So to further that, with somebody that I have great respect, he may or may not reveal his name because he's quite a public figure. He was with us early on. He's been sitting behind, just watching Punk Panda, involved, did some withdrawals. And today he's just become an investor of ours. And what this has done, we did not need this investment, but what it's done, it's what's called smart money. It's going to allow us to do things at a much faster rate, at a better rate. It's smart money. So we're both tickled pink that this has just happened. So Marcus put on his pink shirt, as a matter of fact. We're so tickled pink about this. And when this gentleman reveals who he is and when he wants to, you guys will stand there in awe because he's ran some very big corporations before in the past and stuff. And to choose us is it's very humbling. He's somebody that I've always looked up to. All of my friends have always had great respect for him, the way that he treats his fellow human being, and the way that he's run corporations and stuff before. And we're looking at him for advice on certain areas. But as Frank said, March 4th to April 15th, it's going to allow us now to even do more on the actual marketing. When the marketing company told us, we will accept your token. I mean, we have people out there believing in us at a very high level now. And we're probably just a few days away. When Marcus said there's 24 modules, 8 of them have been approved. We were shocked because they were probably the 8 hardest modules to get approved. We were shocked that they came through first, and they're asking for other information on the easy ones. So with that being said, version 2 should be here soon. What's this going to be like when everybody starts pushing out with the version 2? No more sponsor move problems, almost every glitch taken care of, and then the things that we can add on from there. And how exciting is it that we have just created the first sports fantasy app that is actually on the Apple Store right now. That's already approved, already done, deals signed, delivered. So with that, Marcus, I'm going to turn it back over to you for any closing thoughts, and maybe you're going to hand it back over to TW.
Fantastic, Albert. Yeah, exciting announcement to close a multi-million-dollar deal today. Like you said, it's not something we needed, but it's going to help us to really escalate our roadmap and to make sure we bring on the best of the best and continue to bring in the best of the best so that we bring things to market the way we want them to. So our closing thoughts today, is really important to me, and that is our thoughts are with the people of the Ukraine and Russia. Because, most of us involved in Punk Panda, we're not involved in politics, we're not involved with the government. But unfortunately, when things like this happen, there are people who are, innocent bystanders who are going to be affected by situations like this. One of our designers who actually designs the new pandas, Inna, she's in Ukraine. And it really just broke my heart last night. Albert and I had some messages going back, and this is some of what she put in here. She's saying, here are the places where they shoot. I can't believe it happens now. And she's just saying, we'll probably have to take guns and protect ourselves because Russia has already crossed the Ukraine borders. And so what I want to do is I want to do something different today. We're a strong community. I want to close out this Zoom by opening up the lines. Instead of just saying good night, I want everybody to send Panda love to the people of Ukraine and the people of Russia. So if you all help me and assist me in doing that, we want to send some good vibes. We want to send some love. We want to send some prayers to everybody who's over there as innocent bystanders. And, you know, I think that we'll send
Panda love.
something to them. Thank you, everybody.
Yes.
Panda love.
Panda love.
Panda love.
God bless you guys.
Panda love.
Panda love.
It's a
Panda love, sister.
Panda love to
Panda
you. Panda love to you.
Family.
Panda love. Panda love. Panda love.
In the last entire humanity and colony
Panda love, yes. Lots of panda love.
conflicts ongoing and look forward to see the resolution as early as
Lots and lots of panda
Panda.
love.
Lots of love, lots of panda love.
Panda
Lots of prayers.
Panda prayers.
Panda love from Australia, Ukraine and Russia.
Panda love from Ontario.